babes! So today's video that I'm sharing is focused on sharing our food costs over a month living here in the Caribbean coastal area of Costa Rica, just 20 minutes away from a town called Puerto Viejo. And so today's video basically will feature some of our farmers markets hauls and our supermarket hauls, a little bit of some of the kind of like more casual restaurants that we go to in the area. And I am kicking off this video in our little garden because we also definitely reap a lot from our garden and the farm where we live. So basically all of our bananas, our yuca or cassava root, also plantains, plátanos come from here, our papayas, which you can see behind me, and those are the main foods that we get here from the finca or farm. Something else I want to mention is that we have an abundance of guavas here on the farm. Let me show you guys a tree here. A couple of the trees right over on this side. Those are guava trees, and all on the floor are tons of guavas. But of course we don't spray anything on the farm, and so all of the guavas, even before they fall on the ground, are full of worms. But I just wanted to share with you guys that there are a lot of things that, even though we have the fruit trees here, we don't necessarily get to enjoy the fruits. And you know, it's just kind of part of living close to nature and living in an organic way, or managing, you know, your gardens or your farms and orchards organically. It's really, really difficult, especially in tropical climate. I'm sure it's difficult anywhere actually, now that I say that, but in tropical climate I know that it is particularly, you know, just a lot of pests and a lot of humidity, etc. So essentially we're lucky when we get a papaya from our tree. So I just wanted to share a couple of those things about eating from the garden here in the Caribbean. On this day, we went to the feria, or the farmers market, in an area called Playa Chiquita, which is about a 10-minute drive away from the center of Puerto Viejo. So we go to this farmers market when the farmers market that happens every Saturday in Puerto Viejo, when we can't get to that market for whatever reason, we visit this one that happens a couple times a week. This is organic white rice that's grown here in Costa Rica, local seasoning. Sí, llevémonos una mantequilla. Good to go. So here's what we got today. And this grocery farmers market haul, I should say, today came out to a total of 15,500 colones, which is approximately $31 based on the current exchange rate. These are all much more expensive. This is the best one. And you can find awesome other, you know, alternative grains and things, but they're really expensive. This is like almost $20. So something else that's important when you are shopping for food here is to note that imported products are usually
30, 40, up to 80% more expensive than products that are produced locally. So we always try to keep that in mind, and also just double, triple checking all of the prices always.
So check it out. Recycled toilet paper, same thing. 1,950 colones. And this one is almost twice as much, 3,275. So we have our recycled toilet paper, a little small bag of quality pasta or penne. This is a whole wheat sourdough bread, so a little bit on the pricier side. Got some white rice, mostly for David. This is a Costa Rican brand. And you know, some brands here, instead of like paying for organic certification, will say it's 100% free of pesticides. So that's what he tries to get for his white rice. This is a staple that I cannot live without. I love quinoa. And I buy this bag probably about, it lasts me not the full month, but maybe about like 3 weeks. So yeah. And then I switched back to soy milk after a while of drinking almond. And this brand is awesome. A lot of member selection brand items in the supermarket here that we go to. And then for David, some regular milk and cookies, because he cannot go one night without milk and cookies. And then for sugar, we discovered this brand of, it's basically tapa dulce is what like hardened sugarcane juice is called here, and this is ground tapa dulce. So it's like, it still has the molasses in it, it's moist, it's really delicious, it has like a caramely flavor. Yeah, and then of course this is from here, from Costa Rica. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's from here. So that's that for today.
And we stopped to buy Juice for Life after the supermarket, one of our favorite spots right in the center of Puerto Viejo. Makes really awesome juices and smoothies and fresh salads and fruit bowls.
Gracias. This is so good. We got coconut milk, date, cinnamon, turmeric, bee pollen, black pepper, and vanilla to share.
Another one of our favorite spots to go shopping in town is Namu Organica. The owners are close family friends with David's family and have lived here for many, many years. And they have the cutest little shop right next to Old Harbor Supermarket in the middle of Puerto Viejo, where you can find bulk organic goods, beans, grains, and all kinds of natural wellness products, which they actually produce mostly themselves from their home garden, tinctures and homemade natural soaps and all kinds of goodies. You can also find quartz and locally made products and clothing. We love Namu.
Buenos dias. It's 6:30 and we just got to La Feria here in the center of Puerto Viejo. This is the farmers market that happens every Saturday, and it's definitely highly recommended to get here before 9 a.m. if you want to grab the organic produce. So yeah, we come here at least a couple weeks a month, and they're just setting up now outside. Beautiful day.
We always make an extra effort to buy our produce at the farmers markets or ferias in town because we definitely prioritize trying to get organic produce whenever possible. You can find a little bit of organic produce at the supermarkets in town, and then at Namu, they also do have organic produce that they themselves pick up every Saturday. So when we're in a bind, sometimes we'll stop by there, but it is a little bit more expensive than what we can get in the farmers markets. Also, this is something that I will go into further at some other point in a different video, but Costa Rica actually, the produce that is exported from here and that is produced here has some of the highest amounts of agrochemicals, which means pesticides and fertilizers. So we really prioritize trying to always get organic produce whenever possible.
So today's farmers market, we got a nice little watermelon, some fresh corn tortillas, 3 tomatoes, 2 carrots, a bell pepper, some potatoes, piece of ginger, onions, cucumber, zucchini, kale, and broccoli. And today's total was 12,000 for the fruit and veg, and then the tortillas were 1,500.
We decided to go for brunch to an awesome spot here called Salsa Brava that is right on the beach, that serves delicious Caribbean fare with a little bit of a modern twist. And we decided to get a desayuno típico, which is a typical traditional breakfast here with rice and beans and eggs and sweet plantains, a little fry bread, which is a Caribbean twist, fried cheese, and we also got a tuna omelet, and I had a authentic Costa Rican cafecito with leche de coco or coconut milk. It was awesome, so yummy, and of course can't beat being right by the beach. For week 2, we stopped by Super Tropical, which is a different supermarket that is in the Cocles area, which is like a 5-minute drive away from the center of Puerto Viejo. Picked up some canned beans. I usually buy dry beans, but it's always good to have just one can on hand if I'm feeling a little lazy and didn't think about, soaking the beans. the night before. And I forgot to mention earlier in the video that we also actually have chickens on the farm where we live, and so we do get our eggs from the chickens, which we're so thankful for. But in the first couple of years that I lived here, we were definitely purchasing eggs. And the pastured eggs here on average are about $7 for 15 pasture raised eggs, to give you guys an idea. And then we also have some whole grain pasta that is really well priced here, and it's made with 100% Italian wheat, which is a really nice find. And we picked up some other things like Himalayan salt and whole grain or whole wheat flour, I should say.
Buenos dias! It's Saturday again, so that's Dia de Feria or Farmer's Market Day. Today my tummy was a little upset, and so David went down by himself to go grab our produce for the week, and here's what we got. And we have some again, the produce that we get from the farmer's market is all organic. So we have some red beans. These are fresh beans, and you can see that they've already started to sprout, some of them. So it's really important when we get these to put them right in the fridge or to soak right away, because they do ferment pretty quickly. There's some scallions, kale, onions, garlic, lots of taters, carrots, tomatoes, a couple of red bell peppers, cucumber, eggplant, and a nice broccoli. And I'll put the price on the screen for you guys. This was 15,000 colones. Oh, and then we actually got a special treat. Oh, here she is. Hang on. We also got a breadfruit today, fruta pan. So this is a tropical fruit that is really starchy. So you can eat it similarly as you would like potato, if you will. You can roast it whole. You can make like fries out of it, like crunchy little chips, if you will. And that's what we're gonna do in the air fryer. You can also mash it. It's delicious. So excited to make some breadfruit, probably this weekend. Breadfruit fries. So yummy, so crunchy.
So for week 3 and 4, I wanted to kind of sum it up for you guys. You'll see here it was a total of $53 for the organic produce and $65 for the supermarket or grocery visits for weeks 3 and 4. And then for the monthly total, you have here your totals for organic produce. From our farmers markets visits, we spent a total of $110, supermarkets $145, and eating out $40, including, of course, tip. And so our monthly total for 2 of us eating mostly plants, organic, and locally produced foods when possible, Costa Rican products, is a total of $295. Thank you guys for watching. Love you.